What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's AMW here. Hope you're having a good day or night depending on where you're watching this video from. And today's video starts from this van. I'll be trying new locations, new places, try and change up my content. It seems that the algorithm in this channel is really not pushing my videos, so I'll be switching up locations, places, ideas to see how this channel will work out. So, it's this obsession people have of always wanting to be seen, that they're willing to do anything. Maybe they're just trying to survive, or maybe they are just looking for validation, a sense of belonging, that they are willing to do anything. So this is something all of us experience. Doesn't matter where you are in life, your class, your race, your gender, it doesn't matter. We all experience this in a way, in all levels of life. Some even experience this on an extreme level, that their whole life is defined on chasing, let's call it this high of always wanting to be seen. And it's a disorder that's known all around the world. It's an identity deficit disorder, that you have a problem that you always want to be seen, you always want to have attention. And you know, this world we are living in now, everything that we do is all about attention. Attention has become the new currency in everything that we do, in business, social media, social life. Like, everything is defined by attention. And attention is the reason why people are suffering from wanting to be seen so much, for survival, to have a sense of belonging, to have validation. So this is a problem everyone is experiencing. It doesn't matter your class, it doesn't matter your race, your gender, it doesn't matter. We all experiencing this. If you look closely on how we live our life, from childhood to teenage to adulthood, you see that it's like built in our DNA as humans to always want some sort of validation, to always want to be seen. If you remember, if you are in your education, or let's say you can remember when you're going to school, most of the time kids will place themselves in different groups according to what they are into. Maybe music, arts, maybe sports, maybe even the people who are really smart, who really like to go to libraries, who really like to read a lot, and most of the time they were called nerds. That's another way of categorizing people, because when you don't understand someone, it's in human nature to find a name, to create an identity for that person, because you don't really understand them. So we give each other names. Okay, let's continue. The thing is, when you look at how you are in school, most of the time you find yourself in a group because your interest is aligned with those people. And it's not by accident. It's just the way you see yourself and the way you want to portray yourself to the world. So you try to group yourself with like-minded people who really help you shape your future. And those groupings were dictated by attention and always wanting to be seen. So most of the things you find yourself doing even now are done because you're seeking to be seen, you're trying to find a sense of belonging, you're trying to be validated in a way. And it's not that it's a bad thing, but there's extreme cases in where people really define their life behind always wanting to be seen. And the biggest example is the people who really want to be famous through arts, through fashion, through even sports. They really crave that attention. And there's this new generation that is coming up of streamers. Their main thing is attention, wanting to be seen. So most of the time you find them doing crazy things, creating content. They call it chasing clout for clips. Those clips are put in social media platforms, and they even pay people from different countries to put those clips it's like bots to make sure they are seen all over social media. You open your social media account, you always see someone is always in your FYP for you page. So you ask yourself this question: how am I always seeing this guy here? And the thing that is going on is the guy is paying people to create clips from the streams, and those guys are paid good money. It's not for free. They're paid a lot of money to create those clips to circulate on social media platforms. So you always ask yourself, how am I seeing this guy all over, and I haven't subscribed or followed or get in contact with their content or even opened their page? So everything that's going on nowadays is all about attention and having us wanting to be seen. It's super hot today. I'm even rethinking why I did this video in this car. So I was talking about the obsession of wanting to be seen. Everyone is experiencing this. It doesn't matter where you are in life, the class you are. Everyone craves to be seen, because we live in an attention era where everything is dictated by the attention you get. So even the most confident people you know experience this even worse than you think. It's just that they know how to hide it more behind the confidence. They just know how to hide it very well behind the confidence they have. And this is an example of an extreme case. Same with the most wealthy people in this world. It's the more extreme you are in life, in wealth, in confidence, the more you experience this the worst. Even a small kid experiences this, the sense of wanting to be seen, attention. That's why most of the time you see a small child crying for their mother. Sorry. So when I was talking about classes, let's mention about the rich people and the lifestyle they have. If you've ever been so attentive in this life, or been attentive in all the events that go around in the world, every year there's a calendar on different events, different sports events, different fashion events. Most of the time, the people who are first invited to those events are the celebrities, the famous people, the rich. And when you see how they socialize in these events, you see that they're there for the attention, they're there to be seen, they're not there to enjoy the show, they're not there to watch the game. That's for normal people. They're paid, some of them are paid a lot of money to go there. And the common denominator is attention, wanting to be seen. It's actually a win-win for the people who create the events and the celebrities or the rich people who go to those events. So, like I said, the higher you go in class, the more you crave attention, the more you want to be seen. And in those events, you see that they wear the latest fashion, they wear the latest watches, accessories, the latest cars. It's all planned for the normal people to be amazed, to be aroused, to really want to be interested in such a lifestyle and really crave to have a life like that. And sometimes when you see people wearing such clothes or cars, or even having such watches, it's another advertisement in a way. So you see these fashion houses, the people who create watches, the people who create cars, they give these celebrities even free stuff, free cars, free clothes, free watches for advertisement, so that the normal people can really see this latest fashion, this latest car, this latest watch, and go ahead and want to buy it. It's a win-win for the people who created this stuff and for the celebrities, because it's all about attention. Attention is the new currency, and the sooner people accept that, the better. So let's divert a little bit into controversy. Controversy, attention, and wanting to be seen are connected in a way, because most of the people who crave attention and the people who really want to be seen find themselves creating controversy for clout, for clips, in order to become famous and people to talk about them. Controversy can be really extreme. It can be normal controversies in really extreme ones, like how you see some celebrities found themselves, their private videos, their private pictures have been exposed online. Most of the time, it's not accidental. They plan it. They plan it in a way that it will bring attention to them, and so that they can be seen. And these kind of controversies are really detrimental to people's lives. They think they're doing it for that moment, but these are the extremes I'm talking about that can really be erased from the internet. And the people who do such things, like talking bad about different races, talking about extreme situation and such, the internet never forgets. The internet never forgets. So when these celebrities expose themselves in the name of finding attention or wanting to be seen, to be more famous and such, they think that what they're doing is for that moment only. But the thing is, all those videos, clips are there, and they will be there forever. You might think that you're doing it for fame, but you're really destroying your life. This is an extreme case of wanting attention and wanting to be seen. So, let's talk about the ultra rich, the super wealthy. those people you call the elites. This is a different ball game. These are the people who are above the more normal people, you know, who are rich, who are celebrities, who are famous. These are the type of people don't really even want to be seen. Some of them are in the shadows, and some really also want to be seen and really crave for attention. They're all actually the same. Even the people who are in the shadows, they crave to be wanted, to be seen, and they also want the attention. And theirs is on a different level. This is a really extreme case. These are the people who control countries, economies, people who fund economies, people who fund wars, and also you can say they're the same people who destroy countries and economies. These are the people who create industries. They run the governments in a way in the shadows. They are so extreme and so calculated in all that they do that you don't really know who they are, because they control everything, even the media. When you try to know what they are doing, they go ahead and they destroy anything that they are mentioned in that is negative to their lives, that is negative to anything that they are doing. These are the type of people who plan how the future will be, how people on this earth will live their lives more than 50 years. They're so extreme. They don't really care about the present, they care about the future. So when you talk about being seen and attention, like I said earlier, attention is the new currency. In the world the way it is, how the world is, everything is all about being seen. It's all about being seen, and being seen is the only way a lot of people are surviving now. And all this has been created by the elites I'm talking about, because the future is going to be totally different. The future will be so different. There will be no normal jobs the way that you're seeing now. Everything will shift according to how AI is developing, the way AI is developing and such things. So I'm not going to talk about that today. That's a whole different topic. So everyone is experiencing this thing called wanting to be seen. Maybe because you're being forced into it because of how we are living our life nowadays. So it's become the norm for human beings now. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. Attention is the new currency, and your social economic status or class dictates how much you want to be seen or how much attention you crave. So don't be shocked when you see people around craving to be seen and really wanting to be seen, or really craving for attention. It's become the norm. So you have to really accept it and not really think about it too much. It's not going anywhere. It's here to stay. So thank you for watching this video until the end, and thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. And if you want me to do more topics like this, suggest topics in the comments, and also turn on the notification bell to always get my videos, and like and also subscribe to this channel. Thank you. See you on the next video.